I think if they'd made a practice like that as something deliberate, I mean, maybe it would make a difference. I think what's more important than the structure of a ritual and the time, I have a better practice than that. So I have a chapter in the book called Hit Send Now, where I talk about sharing with your partner kind of promptly when something has rattled you the wrong way without saying we need to talk. Like just giving and I suggest people do it via email so that it's like, you can say to your partner, like, hey, listen, like, I want you to reflect on this. Like, you don't have to answer right away. You don't have to be defensive. And also, you can be careful about how you parse it, because not everybody's very sure-footed in their speech, right? So sometimes people, if you just try to do it face-to-face, sometimes it's not going to come out clearly. So if you're writing, you can edit it. You can be careful with it. But I genuinely think sometimes people just need to check in a relationship. And by the way, you have to, if you want that, you also have to be willing to accept that in your direction, right? So I have a friend who read my book, and he's a friend who actually then read my book. And he said that he and his wife go for a walk once a week. And they make a deliberate practice during that walk of sharing with each other one or two or three things that the person didn't do perfectly in the relationship that week. And they hear it with love. Like they deliberately from the beginning go, we're hearing this with love. We're hearing this as a practice. It's a deliberate practice because our goal is to have a great relationship and keep it great. So we're going to hear it that way. We're not going to hear it as a criticism. We're going to hear it as, I love this relationship enough to be honest with you. I want you to have, I'd rather you have an uncomfortable truth than a comfortable lie. I'd rather not have resentment build up. And then they always finish that walk with three things that the person did that made them feel loved or feel good or what. And that's so you're ending on that positive note. And they said they've never had a week where they didn't come up with something.
That happy wife, happy life phrase, there must be a reason why it became cliche, why it became popular.
Well, it became popular because I think so many people were willing to accept the unbelievably ridiculous model of relationships that's led us to a 56% divorce rate and probably another 20 or 30% staying together unbelievably miserable but not wanting to give up half their stuff.